Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So my name's Katie and today I'm going to be doing a very fun video and I'm going to be pretending to be Azula on Tinder. So Azula is a character from Avatar: The Last Airbender. This is definitely not an original idea. I saw this first on Read with Cindy's channel and she did the Darkling quotes from the Grishaverse, and then I also saw Reads with Rachel do this with Rhysand quotes and I thought they were both so funny, so I wanted to try my hand. And I love Azula, she's such an icon, honestly. And yeah, I've never used Tinder before, so this was quite an experiment for me, but it was a lot of fun. And yeah, I don't think I'll be using Tinder ever very seriously, but I had fun doing this. And yeah, and also shout out to Rue from Rue's Reading Corner, who basically had live messaging updates throughout this whole thing, and she was helping me come up with ideas as well. Well, I was worried I would be bad at this because I'm quite a nice person and I felt really dishonest doing it. So there were one or two people that I did actually end up fessing up to because I was just too nice to leave them hanging. But yeah, this was I had way too much fun doing this. It was yeah, it was great de-stressing from my exam. And I was surprised that I got so many responses, which was good. So I created my Tinder personality. I actually used I'll put it in here. I actually used my own photo, which I'm not sure about because what if I get recognised now, but hopefully not. I spent about 2 minutes trying to brainstorm a name because I thought Azula would be too obvious and I obviously didn't want to use Katie. But so I came up with Azza, which I thought was kind of a bit quirky, so yeah. And then for my bio I put Fire Nation, a little fire emoji, which I thought was quite good because that could be like, people could take that like as just kind of you're on fire or whatever. They're kind of, yeah. So there was that, and then I picked some Azula quotes. So I picked, I don't know, I just went online and found some, and then I tried to only use those quotes basically, which some of the conversations didn't make a lot of sense, but yeah. And also I'm going to be looking at my laptop because my phone, I use it to film, so I can't look on there. And I've deleted Tinder now because I was having way too much fun. And I could have kept going, honestly. So then first up we've got Adam, who wasn't very successful. He said hi, so then I replied with the iconic, "In my country we exchange a pleasant hello before asking questions," and then no response. I got blocked. So that was not off to a good start. But then, then we had Gunnar, who, this was the first one that was like properly like, I got some good responses. So he first messaged me saying hi. Then I used also the "in my country we exchange a pleasant hello before asking questions," because it's really hard to know what to say to hi. And then he says, "all right," smiley face. "In the UK would that be like, hello, how are you doing today? And you need to teach me." It was really hard to reply to the "where are you from" questions. So then I said, "since you can't see me, I should tell you I'm rolling my eyes." All right, whatever that means. This guy's really not giving up. "It's okay, you can laugh, it's funny." I love that quote. And before that she's like, "I'm looking in the mirror on her," or whatever, yeah. That didn't scare him off. He says, "good, did you read my profile?" And then "of course, because I am a people person." I think I added the "of course." I think the quote is just like, I am a people person, but I want it to make slightly more sense. Okay, but then he didn't give up. "Okay, smiley face, add me please." And like I've never done that before. And I got a smiley face back. And then I was getting a bit worried at this point, so I went for the ever iconic, "together you and I will be the strongest couple in the world and we will dominate the earth." That quote actually worked surprisingly well with quite a few people. And then he just replied with, "haha, okay." Still waiting for the add on Snapchat. So at this point I messaged Rue because I was getting a bit worried, and I think I said something like, "poor guy thinks he's about to get free pussy on Snapchat." So I tried to de-escalate. So then I said, don't flatter yourself, you were never even a player. And then obviously he's thinking something's up now. So then it was, this doesn't make sense. Then I said, I'm sorry I had to end this way. So then I got called out for being a bot, which I'm not a bot, but it's the same thing. I don't know. What are Tinder bots anyway? Then I said, no, you miscalculated. I didn't do the full quote because I didn't think it was appropriate in this context. Question mark, question mark. And then I said, it's terrible when you can't trust the people closest to you. And then I got blocked. Okay, then next, oh, Jessie, poor Jessie. So he said, hey, and then I did in my country, we exchange a pleasant hello before asking questions. And then he says, well, I'm glad because I'm awful at conversation starters. Oh, bless him. And then he says, where are you from? So I don't know how to reply to that. So then I said, I'm so used to people worshipping us. And then he liked it. So I thought, well, he's going to be carrying on. But then he didn't reply for a while. So then I thought I'd send a follow-up message of the only way we can win is together. And then he liked that one too. But that was all he did. He never replied. Telling Rio about this, and she was like, poor guy's probably scared of you. Probably thinks he's texting foreign royalty. Well, I mean, Azula is royalty, so yeah, then will. So when I was doing the matches, I tried to mostly just choose people who I thought would like be good marks, basically. Like the people who look kind of nice, I just noped them. But most of them were like shirtless. But then some of them who were wearing outfits, I sent the first message. So I said, that's a sharp outfit, Will. And then he said, thanks, appreciate that. So then I said, what ulterior motive could I have? And then he came through with giving a compliment because you want the D. Capital D. I think we all know what that means. But that was like this morning. So I deleted Tinder because I didn't want to keep going on. So poor Will will never know. Okay, then I tried another, this is a sharp outfit, Devon. But then Devon said, which one? So I was so confused at that because, I mean, he's just wearing one thing. So maybe he thought he meant like with clothes or without clothes. We'll never know. So then I said, since you can't see me, I should tell you I'm rolling my eyes. But then no response. So that was a sad one. Then Kieran, oh Kieran. But me and Rue felt so bad. So I started off the conversation with the only way we win is together. And then he said, I'm not sure how to respond to that, sorry. Laughing emoji. And then I said, it's okay, you can laugh, it's funny. So then he says, fair enough. So then I said, no, you miscalculated, you should have feared me more. And then he says, well, I do now. Oh dear, I've scared another one. I said, I'm so used to people worshipping and I love it. So this quote I think is actually us, but I changed it to I because it just made more sense. And then Kira said, I can tell. There's such a thing that like Azula would want to be worshipped. Okay, so then I said, true power, the divine right to rule, is something you are born with. So then at this point I was so surprised that like he was still going because these messages make absolutely no sense. But he was still game. So then he said, that is true. So then I went with the iconic, together you and I will be the strongest couple in the world. We will dominate the earth. I don't know why I always do this. I thought that might scare him off, but no. You have a very positive attitude towards this. I like it. So obviously this guy's getting ready to propose marriage to Azula. He obviously has a villain fetish, like me. Okay, then I said, what ulterior motive could I have? I feel like that's actually quite a good one to use because it could be taken in like a sexual context. And Kieran, bless his little himbo heart, said, I have no idea. So then I didn't really know what to say, so I said, it's terrible when you can't trust the people who are closest to you. And then we got a whole sob story. So he said, well, my ex cheated on me with her ex-boyfriend, so I'm not going to be 100% at first. Oh. So at this point, me and we were like, oh, somebody get this guy some therapy, because telling us this whole sob story, and it gets worse. I said, I'm really sorry it had to end that way. And then he said, it's fine, I'll get over it. Oh, poor boy. So then I thought, I'm going to use the mother is a monster quote. So then I said, my own mother thought I was a monster. She was right, of course, but it still hurt. And then, oh, mine isn't as bad, but still didn't want me around. Oh. And I'm sure you're not a monster. Well, that could be argued that I am. But yeah, oh. So then at that point I felt really bad and had to fess up. Because, yeah. Yes, then I sent a long paragraph explaining how bad I felt. Well, yeah, just saying I was sorry. Yeah, so then at this point I was saying to Rue that I felt so bad. So I was like, I hope I haven't broken his heart. And then, yeah, poor guy was just super open to a stranger. Oh, he's probably embarrassed. Oh. Okay, so then next is Stephen. So this one was also quite good. So I started with that, I can see your whole history in your eyes. So I only used this one on people who had their eyes open because I felt like otherwise it wouldn't have made sense. So then he said, I hope it's not my search history. So then I said, like, I've never done that before. You've done my search history. So at this point I was really struggling to find something that would actually like make sense. So then I said, what ulterior motive could I have? And then he says, God knows, you tell me. And then at this point I was getting worried I was going to get blocked, but then the 3 little dots popped up. So he's still typing. And then it says, fitting 5 bananas into your mouth in 4 seconds. So this is probably fairly benign, but because it was Tinder, I was getting worried that this was some kind of like euphemism or getting a bit phallic. So I thought I need to de-escalate this. But then he obviously regretted it. So he said, sorry, was that not it? And I said, no, you miscalculated. You should have feared me more, with a little devil emoji. Because sometimes I think emojis help add a bit of context. He said, God, don't fear you, just curious. Well, you shouldn't be fearing me, honestly. So then I said, trust is for fools, fear is the only reliable way. And then, exactly, I ain't trusting you till you prove it. So this guy's obviously having none of this. So then at this point, I was like, well, I don't know what to say. So I did the tides quote, which is, wait, maybe you should worry less about the tides who've already made their mind up about killing you and worry more about me, who's still mulling it over. But then at this point, he realised. So it was like, game over, Azula. And then, so then I felt bad at this point because he said, I feel like a twat. So obviously I couldn't leave him hanging. So I said what was going on. And I said, like, I hope he enjoyed watching the rest of Avatar and stuff. Because, yeah, and wished him a nice day. I don't know, I didn't like just leaving them. And yeah, and the ones who messaged seemed kind of like, they were kind of having fun. So yeah, I fessed up. Another one that I managed to scare off with the mother quote. So I said, the only way we win is together. And then he said, what is it called? Muscle emoji. I don't know. And then, how's it going? You okay? Kiss. So then I said, my own mother thought I was a monster. She was right, of course, but it still hurt. And then no more messages. Doesn't want anyone with mommy issues. Can't believe I just said the word mom. Okay, so then next we have Jonah. So I sent the quote, I can see your whole history in your eyes. And he said, is that a song lyric or are you just really profound? So I guess people maybe send song lyrics sometimes. Can't see me, I should tell you I'm rolling my eyes. And he said, damn, what do you see regarding my history, that is? So then I did the quote, I think Azula's saying it to Zuko, and it's like, you have a controlling mother who had certain expectations until you strayed from them and you were shut down. That's why you're afraid to care about anything and why you can't express yourself. So I thought maybe this was a bit much, but then he replied with, interesting hypothesis and good pop psychology, but not on the money, I'm afraid. So then I said, I never expected this from you. So then he replied, sorry, I'd say that was pretty accurate for a lot of the demographic of Tinder though. But luckily I've still got a lot of ways to express myself. So this one was maybe getting a bit sexual. So then I went with the, you and I will be the strongest couple on this earth. We will dominate the world. That was the wrong way around. Then he replied, you're so interesting. Tell me about yourself. So yeah, but at that point, that was like, I got that overnight, and then I deleted Tinder this morning, so poor Jonah will never know any more about the mysterious Aza, or Azza, I don't know how to say it. Yeah, and then we thought Jonah was an artiste. Okay, so then next we have Rick. This guy, the messages I sent him made like absolutely zero sense, but he still played along. I said, I can see your whole history in your eyes. And then he said, can you tell me about it then? And then Azula said, well, me, it's terrible when you can't trust the people closest to you. Then he says, oh really? I don't know what to say, so I just went for the, I'm so used to people worshipping and I love it. And he said, good for you. So at this point, I don't know what I was thinking with the dominate the earth one. Ruling a garbage realm will only bring insult from the gods. And then I said yes with a few exclamation marks, and then I did like in quotations because I thought I could do like play it off as like I was saying an insult from the gods. And also I really wanted to use this quote because it's the one when Azula's like with they just finished playing that volleyball game, and then she's like, we have defeated you for all time, you will never rise from the ashes of your shame and humiliation. Then in response I just got a gif of the clouds. Yeah, it's just a gift. So then, because I also wanted to use this quote, so that's a sharp gift, Rick. You could puncture the hull of an Empire-class Navy ship, leaving thousands to drown at sea, because it's so sharp. So, I just had to use that. And then, I didn't get blocked. I got a snap. He sent me a Snapchat. So I didn't even have Snapchat. So yeah, at that point I just left that one because I didn't really know what to do. And then we have Ben, who was an interesting one because he basically cottoned on right away. So I said, trust is for fools, fear is the only reliable way. So I sent the first message. And then he just sent back, you already have Fire Nation in your bio, I know you're an Avatar fan. So then I thought, well, I'm going to try and keep this going. I said, it's okay, you can laugh, it's funny. And then he said, is repeatedly quoting Azula on Tinder working for you or nah? So at this point I wasn't going to carry on doing Azula quotes because I didn't think it was worth it. But actually it kind of surprisingly works quite well for some people. So yeah, everyone's obviously thirsty for Azula. So then I sent him a message explaining, and then I made a new little Avatar friend. Maybe it'll go somewhere, although I've deleted Tinder now, so. Okay, so we're gonna end with some bangers because these last two. First we've got Tom, so I started with the only way we win is together. And then he said, okay. I didn't really know what to say, so I said, it's okay, you can laugh, it's funny. And then he said, why do you only have one pic, lol? So I could have said, I have no clue how to use Tinder, which would have been the accurate answer. I didn't even know that you could add more pictures. And I said, trust is for fools, fear is the only reliable way. And he just came out and said it, you're crazy. Followed by, can I have your Instagram? So obviously not crazy enough to put you off. Then I replied, for some reason when I meet boys, they act as if I'm going to do something horrible to them. And then at that point I got blocked. So sorry, Tom. Poor guy probably thought I was a psychopath, but well, I guess Azula could be argued that she is. Okay, so this last one, oh blimey, this one was intense. So he sent me the message first. Also, this guy's called Wonder Man. What a stupid name. Anyway. So he said, hey Aza, how are we doing? So then start off with a bang with my own mother thought I was a monster. She was right, of course, but it still hurt. So I was quite surprised that I didn't get instantly like just ghosted. So then he said, OMG, what's up? So at this point I'm thinking, oh, maybe he's a nice guy. So then I was like, I never expected this from you, the baby face emoji, because I thought it wouldn't really make sense without like some kind of emoji. I don't understand. Oh dear. Sorry. And then I said, it's terrible when you can't trust those who are closest to you. And then he said, what did she do? So this guy's obviously just here for the gossip. I had no clue what to say because it's so hard to find a quote that fits. So I said, good palanquin bearers are so hard to come by these days. And then, oh, whereabouts are you from? So I never know what to say to the, oh, whereabouts are you from questions. So I said, for once, I just wanted to see how people would treat us if they didn't know who we were. And then he says, sure. So then I said, so I thought maybe this will scare him off. So, but for some reason, when I meet boys, they act as if I'm going to do something horrible to them. So then he just replied with, why is that? And would you want to date me one day? So he's obviously not giving up. So then I said, so I thought I better de-escalate this. So I said, don't flatter yourself. You were never even a player. And then he was like, you don't know me yet, lol. I think you're a mental cunt. That's so harsh. No wonder guys think you're gonna kill them. Oh dear. Not even that pretty. I felt that one because I mean I used my own picture, but I don't think I'm that pretty. I'm just kind of average, so yeah. Horrible thing to say. Bitch. Then he wishes COVID-19 upon me. I think that's what it means anyway. He said C19, you cunt. Oh. So this guy's obviously a horrible person, and I really hope he never gets matched with anyone like serious. Yeah, I should have reported him, but then he blocked me, so. But I mean, maybe he has a point saying I'm a bit mental, because I was catfishing people on Tinder, so for my own entertainment. So then I told Rue about it, and she was like, what a dick. And then I was doing a cell block tango references. Some men just can't hold their arsenic, because I feel like everyone's nice to you until they get rejected, and then it's like, oh. And then, yeah, he just went on a rampage. And the thing is, I don't think I would have seen that if I hadn't been like actually following it, but I'm glad I got a screenshot. That is everything. This was a lot of fun to do. I probably won't be doing this again because I mean it was a bit of a waste of time really. Well, no, it wasn't. It was fun and it was good like de-stressing from my exam. So hopefully this was entertaining for you. Moral of the story is that people actually are quite turned on by villains. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I promise most of my videos are normal bookish stuff. I hope you're all having a great day and I will see you next time.